wanted to talk to you a little bit about things that are going on right now, which is maybe you're feeling sad, and which is very normal during this time. And if you are feeling sad, I want you to remember that this emotion is only temporary and that it will pass. And a good way to get over your sadness is to be grateful. And so during this class today, I want you to think of the good things that are in your life, and that's really it. Just think of the good things that are in your life. I don't want you to think, oh, I got it better than this person, because there's so many people we have it better than. But just think of the good things in your life and be grateful for them. It's a good way to go to sleep at night, thinking of all the things that you're grateful for, because it certainly is a peaceful and happy thought. So as we go through our practice today, when we're maybe exhaling, let's try to remember, as we try to get more out of each of our poses, let's try to think of something, maybe something else we're grateful for, instead of the same thing every time. So just think to yourself, and at the end of all this, just think how happy you're going to be, because you're so grateful. So that's what we will begin with. And I also wanted us to start our class by shaking off all the bad feelings. And so I want you to stand up and just start shaking. And we're going to do it for about a minute, which doesn't sound like long, but it is going to feel long. So stand up and just start shaking and moving, and shake, 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 shake. It's 5:03 right now, so let's go. I know you feel ridiculous, don't you? But who's looking? Not me. I can't even see you. Bounce on your heels. Somebody in the other room is not doing what he's supposed to be doing. Shake, shake, shake. A few more seconds. Okay. Now, everybody sit down. Then lay down. Lay on your back. Start to lengthen your breath. Bring your knees up to your chest. Take your hands around your shins and squeeze. Take your legs long. Keep your arms up over your head. Big stretch here. Spread the fingers. Tighten the knees, the thighs, the air around your belly. Squeeze, squeeze your butt. Squeeze your face. Arms come up overhead. Big exhale through the mouth. Bring your knees back to your chest. Dip them off to the left. Hold them down. Turn and look to your right and take your right hand out to your right. Nice twist here. Bring your knees up. Let's go to the other side. Bring them down. Take your arm out. Look out over that left arm. And I hope you all have a strap. If you don't have a strap, it's okay, because all we're going to do is take our leg up and bring it out to the right side and pull it. If you have a strap, we're going to pull it towards our head. If not, you can just let the leg stretch out. Long inhale and exhale. That's something you're grateful for. Bring it back to the center. Drop it to the left. Your exhale. Think of something else you're grateful for. You have a strap in your hand. Try to bring your foot up closer to your head. Bring that strap back up to center. Take your other foot. Put it through the hole. Drop your right leg down. Here we go again. We're going to take the leg out to the left. On the exhale, I am grateful for healthcare workers. Pull it towards your head. Bring it back to center. Drop it to the right. I am grateful for and bring it back to center. Now don't take your foot out of your strap, but don't let the strap go far, because we're going to roll up to a seat. But let's take 3 rolls to get up to that seat. So 1, 2, 3. Come up to a seat, scoot back on your mat. Straighten your legs. Take the strap, or if you don't have a strap, it's okay too. Wrap it around. Wrap it around the bottom of your feet. And just pull on the strap or just bend forward. Maybe you can get your elbows down to your knees. Try to keep that back straight. Inhaling. Exhale. What are we grateful for? We're grateful for this beautiful weather we're having here, August 20th. Holy cow. Now get rid of the strap and take your legs wide. Keep your hands out in front of you. Lean forward. Big inhale. Big exhale. Take your fingers, just kind of go a little further out. Big inhale. Exhale. Come back up. Take your right hand up over your head and take your left elbow down to your knee. Nice side twist here. Come back up and take your right leg and bend your knee. Take it back as far as you can. We're going to do this again, but now our knee is bent. So we take our arm up over our head, our elbow down to our knee. Come back up. Bring those legs back to center. Arms come up overhead. On the exhale, being grateful for. Come back up, spread the legs. Lift our left arm up over our head. Take our elbow down by our knee. Nice side stretch. Reach the fingers up over the head on your exhale. Grateful for. Come back up. And then bend the knee this time. Bring it as far back as you can. Left arm up goes way up again and over the head. And your exhale. Remember something you're grateful for. Come back up. Bring your legs back in. Let's just bring our feet together. Try to bring your heels as close as you can into your crotch. Take your elbows to your knees. Bring your head down as close as you can to your feet. Come back up. Take your legs long again. Take your right leg over your left. Take your right elbow to your knee. Take your left hand behind you. Doing another twist here. Look over the shoulder. Again, exhaling, getting a little more out of this pose. Come back to center. Left leg goes over the right. Elbow goes to the knee. Right arm is behind you. Look over that shoulder. Nice twist here. Come back. Let's go to all fours. Start with a couple cat-cows, so drop the belly, look up, big inhale. Exhale, push your back to the ceiling. Drop the belly, look up. Exhale, push your back to the ceiling. We're going to take our left arm out to the left side, and then swoop it under the right and come down on that shoulder. Take your right leg back. When you're ready, take your arm up over your back. And try to place it in the crease between your waist and your legs. Pulling that right shoulder way back. Exhaling, going a little deeper in this pose. Come back. Back to all fours. We'll do a couple cat-cows again. So with your breath, inhale, look up. Exhale, push your back to the ceiling. Inhale, look up. Exhale, push your back to the ceiling. Take your right arm out, swoop it under, come down on that shoulder. Take your left leg back. You're on the ball of your foot. Find your balance. Tighten the area around your stomach to help. Take your arm up and cross it over your back. Pull that shoulder back. Exhale. Pull it back a little further. One more inhale. Exhale, pull it back a little further. And come back. Let's take our right knee to our right elbow. Take it back, swing it up. Bring it to the center. Take it back, swing it up. Take it to your left hand. Take it back, swing it up. And bring it back down. Cat-cow in between. Drop the belly, look up. Big inhale. Exhale, back to the ceiling. Back to neutral. Left knee to the left elbow. Swing it up. Look up. Big inhale. Exhale, bring it to the center. Take it back, swing it up. Bring it back, take it to the right hand. And then take it back up. Look up. Big inhale. Get back to all fours. Drop the belly. Look up. Big inhale. Exhale back to the ceiling. Let's tuck our toes. Let's sit back on our heels. It's torturous, I know. But it's good for your feet. So take your arms back. Stick that chest out as far as you can. Look up. Your arms up over your head, come up off your feet, drop the tops of your feet down to your mat, and lean way back. Gently come forward. Drop your hands, tuck your toes. We'll do this one more time. Take your hands out to the side, touch your chest out. Remember the things you're grateful for. Think of something else this time. Maybe it's your dog that weighs 42 pounds. You're glad she doesn't weigh 52 pounds. Oh. When you have to carry her home. And come off your toes. Come all the way up, lean back, lean further than you did last time. See if you could see even further down your back wall. Way back. Back bends are so good for us, and that's a pretty safe way to do them. Come back. Another cat-cow here. Drop the belly, look up. Exhale, push her back to the ceiling. Now just sit back on your just down on your tops of your feet. You're not tucking your toes this time. We're going to take our arms into eagle pose. We're going to pull our shoulders as far forward as we can. Inhaling. Exhaling, pull a little more. Inhale. Exhale, pull a little more. Unwind, go the other way. Inhale. Pull on your shoulders as you exhale. One more. Unwind. Come back to all fours and tuck your toes. Then push up to downward dog. Walk your dog out. Pedal your feet. Such a great stretch for those calves. So push on those heels. Push them towards the mat. Now take your chin to your chest and push your chest towards your knees. And try to straighten your legs. Your head will be right in between your arms now. Weight is on your forefinger and your thumb. Try to lower those heels. Inhaling. Exhaling. Walk your feet to your hands. Forward fold. Go to ragdoll, so just sway back and forth. Back to just a forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, go a little deeper. Bend your knees. Arms come to the side, come all the way up. Hands come to your heart center. Try to bring your elbows together. Another great stretch for your shoulders. Take your hands back up to the ceiling. Lean back. Go back to a forward fold. Take your hands to the mat. Step back. Step back to plank. We're going to go through a vinyasa, so we chaturanga, halfway down, upward dog. We're on the tops of our feet. Our legs are off the mat. Then we tuck our toes, roll over the toes, downward dog. Adjust your dog. Maybe bend the knees, press the chest towards their knees. Try to straighten the legs again. Lower your heels. And let's drop our left knee. Take our right foot up to our right hand. Just going to come up to a low lunge here. Lean back. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take your left elbow to your right knee. Look up at that right elbow. Inhaling. Exhale. Be grateful for something. Take your hands back to your heart center. Take them back down to the mat. Bring that foot back. Take your left foot forward. Coming up again to a low lunge. Lean back. Way back. Hands to your heart center. Right elbow to left knee. Look up at that left elbow. Hands come back to your heart center. Take your hands to the mat. Foot comes back. Take your hands out even further and drop your belly. Nice stretch for your back. Inhale. Exhale. Now let's do some swirls with these hips. So go any way you want. We'll just go one way for a few seconds. And then let's go the other way. Push back to child's pose. Your hands are out in front of you. Press your hands into the mat. Another good stretch for your arms and your shoulders. Slide your hands forward. Way forward, drop the belly, look up, big inhale, exhale, push back to downward dog, adjust your dog. We're going to bring our left foot forward, coming into warrior one, go slowly. Try to get a right angle bend in this left leg. And arms come up. Everything is strong. You're in warrior pose. Be strong. Fingers are wide. Take your pose to warrior two. Your torso has shifted to the side. Straighten that front leg. Lean out over that front leg. We're going to come into triangle pose. And a good way to get into triangle pose is to take this back hand and bring it forward and up to the air. And then take your hand down your front leg. And that helps you get your hand right over your head. Look up at that hand. Inhaling. Exhaling. Go a little deeper. Come back up, back to warrior two. Pinwheel your hand down. Step back to plank. Go through your vinyasa, so come halfway down. Upward dog, you're on the tops of your feet. Roll over the toes. Back to downward dog. Adjust your dog. Bend your knees, press your chest towards your knees. Lower your heels. Right foot comes forward. We're going to warrior one on this side. So again, right angle, this right leg. Arms come up, fingers are wide. Everything is tight. Squeeze. The warrior two. Squeeze, fingers are wide. Straighten that front leg. Lean out over that front leg. Bring your left arm forward, take it up over your head, take your right hand down. Look up at that left hand. Come back up to warrior two. Pinwheel your hand down. Go through your vinyasa. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Adjust your dog. Walk your feet to your hands. Forward fold. Take your hands to your shins. Look up. Big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Arms come to the side. Come all the way up. Hands to your heart center. Good job, everybody. I think. Can't see. Let's go to Tadasana. Stick that chest out. Lift your toes. Take them back down. Tighten the knees, the thighs, the area around your navel. Big inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, drop those shoulders. Shift your weight to your right leg. Bring your left foot to your comfort level. We're going into tree, so you can either stay with the kickstand, bring it to your calf, take it up to your thigh, whatever. Palms come together. Press them towards the ceiling. Try to find something to gaze at. Soften your gaze. Bring your hands back down. Foot comes down. Back to Tadasana. Big inhale. Exhale, drop the shoulders. Think of something to be grateful for. Shift your weight to your left foot. Bring your foot to your comfort level. Hands come up over the head. Palms to the ceiling. Find something to soften your gaze and stare at on the ground. If you fall out, come back, right back. Bring your hands back down, back to Tadasana. 2 more breaths here. Now, if you have a block or if you don't have a block, I'd recommend finding a wall I'm going to go to half moon. You could do it with a block, or you could find a wall to go to. I like a wall because you feel more secure at a wall. So I hope you can see me. I am just leaning up against this wall, taking my hand down. You can either go onto a block, take your arm up over your head. Maybe you can see me better on this side, right on this side. And come back. Go to the other side. Look up at that hand. Back to your mat. Take your block in between your thighs. We're just going to come to chair pose here, but I want you to squeeze that block. Get your butt down low. Squeeze. Hands to your heart center. Forward fold. Release the block. Little ragdoll. Swaying back and forth. Now take your feet wide. Take your hands behind you and lift your hands up over your back as high as you can. Release your hands. Take them down in front of you. Big inhale. Long exhale. Put your hands to your left ankle. Try to get your head close to your knees. To the other side. Take them back to center. We're going to heel toe our feet into just a little bit, and we're going to come down to a squat. Try to get those ankles down on the mat. Take your elbows out to your knees. Take your hands to prayer pose. Bring them to your chest. Let your back relax. Out of prayer pose, take your hands on either side of your bottom and come down to your bottom. We're going to come down to our back, take our legs long. Let's take a long stretch here. Arms up overhead, point the toes, tighten the knees, the thighs, the area around the navel, squeeze your butt. Arms are as long as you can make them. Face is crunched. Squeeze that butt. Everything's tight. Arms come up to overhead. Big exhale through the mouth. Find our block again. Take that block, lift it up, and put it on your sacrum. You can stay in this pose with your knees up. Should feel really good on your back. Nice stretch. And also take your legs long if you prefer that. Bring your knees back up. Lift up on that block. Take it out and come down one vertebrae at a time. Then we're going to take our left foot over our right knee. We're going to lift up and take our hand through the hole and grab the shin. Pull in the shin and take your elbow onto the left thigh. Press on that thigh. Pull on your shin. Big inhale. As you exhale, be grateful. Release your shin. Release your legs. Take your right leg over your left. Put your hands through the hole. Grab the shin. Pull up. Put your elbow on your right thigh. As you exhale, pull that shin in a little closer to you. Release that shin, but leave that foot right where it is. And grab it with your left hand. Just inhale, and then push the knee out on your exhale. Bring it back on the inhale, and exhale, push it out. Inhale, exhale, push the knee out. And then drop that foot and we'll go to the other side. Grab your heel. Press the knee out on your inhale. And exhale. Bring it back. Inhale, breathing in. Pushing out. Exhale, bringing it back. Drop the feet to the mat. Lift your bottom. Bring your heels in as close as you can and tuck those shoulders. Grab your hands. Pulling those shoulders back again. Wiggle as much as you can to get them way under your back. Press your belly to the ceiling. Try to keep the knees in. Push. Release your hands, come down one vertebrae at a time. Bring your knees up to your chest. Bring your head to your knees. Flex your feet. Take your feet to the ceiling. Take your legs wide. Your hands on your thighs and push the thighs down. Flex your feet. Point your toes. Flex your feet. Do this a bunch of times. Keep going. Bring those feet back in. Do 3 rolls to get back up again. So roll 1, 2, 3, all the way back up. Let's take our legs out in front of us. Come to boat pose. Slowly, slowly, slowly come all the way down on that boat and slowly, slowly lower the feet, lower the arms, all the way down. Hands up over the head again, nice big stretch again. Keep your arms up over your head and we're gonna lean to the left. I'm gonna take our right leg over our left. We're going to then move those feet over to the left, so everything is leaning to the left. Back to center. Uncross your feet, go the other way, and lean to the right. Nice twist here, nice side stretch. Back to center, undo your legs. Long stretch. Hands come up overhead. Big exhale through the mouth. And for our favorite pose, Shavasana. So settle in for your Shavasana. You can just be happy right where you are, or if you like to turn lights off or get a blanket or an eye pillow, whatever your pleasure. Or if there's just another twist or something you want to do, another pose you want to do, go ahead and do that now. Now let's try to settle in for Shavasana. So we're going to take our palms up to our side. Soften the forehead. Soften your face completely. Make sure your jaw is not clenching. You might lift your shoulders and then tuck them under so that your chest is out as far as it can be. And then relax. Press that chest into the mat. Press your back into the mat. Your legs longer. Pressing your legs into the mat. As thoughts come to your mind, just let them float by. Trying to think of nothing at all, which is really difficult to do. Think of something, let it go. Try to go back to a blank slate. I'd help you if you say the word peace, peace, peace. to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring your knees to your chest. And roll to your right side. Resting your head on your arm. Go back to the thought of peace, peace, peace. Slowly and gently come out of this pose. Push yourself up to an easy seat. Take our hands to our heart center, pressing our thumbs onto our heart chakra. Bowing our head. Our hands to our foreheads. Think of kind thoughts. Grateful thoughts. To your lips and think of someone that you would like to be sending kind words to. Back to your heart center. So we may open our hearts to all, especially those that are different than us. Remember to be grateful. One more inhale. And on your exhale, again, think of something you're grateful for. Light in me honors the light in all of you. Namaste.